Even a talented writer is going to have trouble constructing an essay if he or she doesn't understand what he or she is supposed to be writing about. Let's look at a few previously released SOL prompts and dissect them as if we were preparing to write about them. This is the most crucial part of planning because even a beautifully written paper could result in an inferior score if it's off topic from what the prompt is asking. The prompts we look at are from a large list available below this video both on YouTube and in the Edmodo folder. I encourage you to look through all of those prompts to give yourself an idea of how you'll be expected to respond to the short paper portion of your writing SOL. The first priority of analyzing a prompt is to find out the question or issue that you're being asked to take a side on and discuss. Without doing so, you won't be able to write a meaningful thesis statement. Your secondary goal is to search for any hints of extra information from the prompt that you may be able to expand on in your essay or use for your brainstorming. So let's consider 3 examples. Example 1. Some say that the journey is more important than the destination. They argue that people find more joy and satisfaction in working toward a goal than in achieving it. Others say that it is the destination that gives meaning to the journey. They argue that the process of working toward a goal would be meaningless without its achievement. Take a position on this issue. Use reasons and specific examples to support your ideas. In this case, we have no question mark to indicate what the prompt is asking us, so we have to read more carefully. The clear instruction at the end of the prompt is to take a position on the issue and use reasons and specific examples to support your idea. You'll find that almost every single prompt asks you to do that, so you don't need to focus on that part. What we're left with is 2 sides of an issue. We have to pick if the journey is more important than the destination, or if it's a goal or destination itself that is more important than how you achieve it. We could start a thesis with, the journey is more important than the destination because, or, the means of achieving a goal are meaningless without the goal because, and then continue from there. As for extra information, this prompt does offer some. It gives an elaboration on what each side of the issue popularly states to defend its position, which gives you a head start in your brainstorming both for the reasons that you develop for your position and brainstorming for a counterargument. Example 2. Many schools require students to participate in volunteer programs in their communities as a requirement for graduation. However, some people feel that requiring students to volunteer defeats the purpose of volunteering. Do you think students should be required to volunteer in their communities to receive their high school diplomas? Again, this prompt has 2 ending lines we can ignore, but it gave us a question mark to quickly find what we need to know. It's very clear that the prompt is asking us, do you think students should be required to volunteer in their communities to receive their high school diplomas? The rest of the prompt was just background information. That's the part you may consider incorporating into your brainstorming for what to say about your 3 reasons. A thesis for this prompt may start with, students should be required to volunteer in order to graduate because, or, a high school diploma should not require volunteer hours because, and so forth. Example 3. Technology allows people to complete many tasks without having contact with others. People can check out books, shop, and play games without speaking to another person. Has the limitation of human contact due to the use of technology had positive or negative effects on people's lives? Again, we have a question mark indicating exactly what question the prompt is asking. It's asking us if the limitation of human contact due to the use of technology has had positive or negative effects on people's lives. We can infer that the prompt admits that it has had both, but wants you to pick one, whether the impact has been more positive or negative. Again, the information before the question is just background introduction information that we can consider as material for brainstorming. Because of the question itself, our thesis should start with something like, the limitation of human contact due to the use of technology has mostly had positive effects on human behavior because, or, technology's damper on human contact has had mostly negative effects on human behavior because. The link provided offers 6 pages of released SOL prompts that are often used again, so don't hesitate to review them. As you explore more instructions in class and in the writing playlist here, use those prompts to practice the techniques you learn. Good luck!